Hello everybody, Sandra here. So this is going to be a video that's kind of funny and just shows the way that things were 5 years ago. So August is a big deal for me. 5 years ago, I came out to myself, and then I came out to my therapist, I came out online, I came out to my friends, and then several months later I came out to my family. And now, 5 years later, I am out and out and out. I've got my Genderfluid necklace. Actually, I wear it, says Genderfluid on it. And just today, I had someone comment on it, and we talked about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm Genderfluid. So it's on my Twitter, it's on my author bio, on my Shelley Desjardins website, shelleydwriting.com. It's all over, So this was a sad true story. I just got to preface this with. So until 5 years ago, I didn't know there was more than trans and cis. I thought there were only two genders. I grew up in the suburbs. Mom's from Georgia and didn't even know what gay was until high school. And then my high school, I had 20 people total, and it was Christian. So we had no LGBTQ there at all. I did have a few gay friends through theater, but when it came to gender, no. It took me starting to work at the HRC in the summer and starting to do my own research before I discovered that gender is a spectrum, which makes perfect sense. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. And I found Genderfluid and I read the thing, and it was just like, that's me. This is me. Oh my gosh. Like, I found myself. I found my home, my comfort. This is who I am. And so now, 5 years later, it's something I've really embraced and that I'm happy to be, and I'm happy to be out and all that fun stuff. But I just thought to celebrate the 5 years, I do this little kind of look back at the stuff I told myself to try to talk myself out of being, anything but cis. I was desperately clinging to being cis until I found Genderfluid, and then suddenly, like, the light went on and it made sense. So also it shows one of the other struggles that I've had over the years with Genderfluid, and that's, I don't know if any of you other non-binary folks have ever had this moment where the dysphoria hits super hard and you're thinking, I just want top surgery, I just want a beard, I want hormones, I want transition, and you go, holy moly, maybe I'm trans and I'm not Genderfluid, oh my god. Or on the flip side, it's I'm back to doing she and her and feeling totally fine with it. And suddenly it's, oh no, what if I'm cis? And I've come out and made this big deal and it's not true that I'm Genderfluid. Oh my gosh. And then the voice in my head comes on and goes, you're Genderfluid. That means your gender is fluid. You flow between all the different things in the world. There are going to be days when the masculinity is cranked up to the extreme, or the femininity is cranked up to the extreme. Other days, middle of the road, or no gender at all. I mean, that's Genderfluid, is changing and rolling with it. So there's a little mention of that in there as well, getting to where I am now. So this is me on the journey to figuring out myself in 2015. I hope you enjoy. Maybe I'm just wanting to be someone else entirely, like just a whole new person, have like a whole new life, and that's why I'm feeling not comfortable in my body. Not this whole gender thing, obviously I have to be a girl, right? You're trying to fool yourself. I only feel this way because I watch Tomboy, and I related to the character, but only I was sympathetic to the character. That's what it was. I wasn't relating to the character. I was sympathetic to the character. That's why I feel this way, and it got me worked up. Not because it has anything to do with my gender. No. It was just a really good movie. No, it was way more than that. Maybe it's just because I'm tomboy, I'm just a little bit more masculine, and I'm just not feeling comfortable right now because I see how all the other girls are comfortable with their makeup and their dresses and all that kind of stuff, and because I'm not into it, that's the reason why I'm uncomfortable, is I'm comparing myself to them, and it has nothing to do with my gender. That doesn't even make sense. just because if I were a guy, my life would seem easier. You know, a straight guy, more women, more acceptance than a lesbian woman, you know. It's just wanting to be someone else, that's all. Nothing to do with my gender. Really? There's no way that I'm anything but cis, because there's just cis and there's trans. That's it. There's no such thing as anything other than those two things. And I'm not trans, right? I mean, actually, there are a lot more genders than that. Wait a minute, there are more genders? Google Genderfluid. Let's see the definition of genderfluid. Genderfluid. I'm sure from now on I'll be totally fine. Dysphoria. If I'm feeling this much dysphoria, what if I'm trans? Hey, you're just being a dude. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Just ride the wave. You'll be fine. I go by female pronouns a lot of the time. What if that means that I'm cis? That's just your feminine side coming through. It's okay. You can go by any pronouns you want to go by. That doesn't make you any less gender fluid. What if I'm wrong? I mean, it's like my gender's changing all the time. Kind of like it's fluid. I'm gender fluid and proud. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are doing great. I'll catch you later.